The number one reason why most people buy rear sets. JCUTMoto. Secret. Hello everyone, today is a Monday afternoon, palaging hapon. I hope everyone is doing good, mga paps, mga call, mga bay from everywhere in the planet, everywhere, the Philippines, Saudi Arabia. Meron din tayong viewer from United Arab Emirates and Taiwan. I hope everyone is doing good today, tomorrow, and forever. So today I'm going to be testing out this new mic setup that I am using. Hopefully it will be much better than the previous motovlogs. Anyway, hapon na po. Preferred ko usually mag-vlog or lumakad kapag hapon kasi hindi masyadong mainit. Saka di tayo magamit ng glutathione, kaya di tayo maputi. Pag mainit tayo nagmo-motovlog, mas lalong iitim yung singit natin. Skin. Ano bang Tagalog ng skin? Basta comment nyo na lang below kung anong Tagalog ng skin or panit sa Bisaya. Anyway, kung chubby lang tayo, so I'm just going to be testing out this new mic. Other than that, I'm going to be talking about rear set, yung accessory na usually nakikita nyo sa mga underbone. Most of the time nakikita nyo sa either Sniper or Raider. Yung para siyang palaka. Gago! Parang nakaposisyon palaka. What is it? Ano po ba yung shifter or rear set? Is it only for aesthetic purposes? Para pang paganda lang po ba siya yung rear set natin? Or may other purpose pa? Well, rear sets by the way are not just for the eye. Hindi lang po siya pang paganda ng mga motor natin. Mainly, rear sets were made because of a functional reason. May functional reason po siya. Di lang po siya pang paganda. It's for racing, pang race. There are advantages or there are reasons aside from being maporma why people are using rear set. Number one is it is a lot grippy. Yes, stock foot pegs medyo madalas siya lalo na pagbasa, while rear set are made for racing. That's why it's more grippy. Yun po ang number one difference ng stock saka rear sets. That's one thing. Excuse me, I am having a party. When it comes to grippy, importante yung grip kapag racing na po, racing mode, racing kamote mode. Importante yung grip para safe yung foot nyo, para safe yung paa while doing banking during high speed banking, cornering. Aso. What the heck? Aso. I know. Yung Tagalog pala ng skin is balat. Sa Bisaya, panit. Now I know. Tagal ko rin naisip yun na. Anyway, let's go back to rear sets. Number one reason for that is it has more grip than the usual stock shifter that you have, the foot peg. Second thing is it increases the ground clearance. Meaning, mas mataas siya. Mas pabor ang rear sets for banking. Kaya naman, ginagamit itong mga professional circuit racers natin. Usually, nakikita nyo naka-rear set sila. Kahit din mga professional kamote, naka-rear set din eh. Diba? Yung nakikita nyo yung mga nakasuit. Akala mo naman nasa circuit, pero mga public highway sila nagre-racing. It increases ground clearance so that it facilitates or will be conducive for high-speed bankings. Kasi the more speed you have, or during high-speed banking, you need to lean your bike more. So the more lean, the less clearance you will have if you are using a stock foot peg. And you probably would crash because ang tendency kasi, umaabot sa kalsada yung foot peg mo. So baka mag-crash ka pa. That's why kung naka-rear set ka, you're increasing the ground clearance, thus letting the rider lean their bikes more. But tingin-tingin din pre, huwag kang dalos-dalos din ba? Ang hera tayo, magabanggaan tayo pre. Wala akong ikabayad sa iyo, pero tala mo naman yun. What the heck? So it is more conducive for banking, high-speed banking to be exact. Kasi kung usual banking lang, hindi naman talaga kailangan ng rear set. Marami akong kasamang riders na wala namang rear set pero they can still do banking but not really that high speed na kagaya ng nasa circuit race. So mas pabor talaga yung naka-rear set. So the third thing about rear set is the positioning. So mas advantage yung positioning niya. If you try to examine standard bike, usually nakikita mo rear set is nakakabit sa mga underbones. Underbones don't have the lang tangke sa front part between the legs. That is why kung naka-rear set ka, yung posisyon ng mga paa medyo backward siya, medyo nasa likuran bahagi ng motor. Kaya ang tendency yung paa ng rider in between na siya sa seat instead na ditong banda, nasa likuran na siya. Mumukha talagang palaka. But it has its science behind it. It has its reason. It facilitates more stability when it comes to high-speed cornering because ang nangyayari kasi, since walang pwedeng hawakan yung mga paa natin, hindi natin pwedeng i-anchor, yun yung term, i-anchor yung paa natin since walang tangke ang underbone. Mas na-anchor nila yung paa nila using the rider seat. So doon banda naka-anchor yung paa ng riders. While leaning your bike, the seat is used as the anchor. Having a rear set facilitate more planted or more stable than the usual shifter stock foot peg. Di lang talaga pang forma yung rear set. It has its reason for underbone. Usually underbones kasi yung naka-rear set. Kasi pag sports bike, pabor na kasi yung position. Pero may mga sports bike pa rin na they tend to buy aftermarket shifter para mas customizable, mas suit sa kanilang kailangan or sa kanilang positioning. So yung tatlong yan, yung the main reason why rear sets are there for underbones, for more grip, ground clearance, and stable positioning while doing high-speed cornering. Of course, maporma din siya. Aside from those three, maporma din yung naka-rear set. Napapalingon talaga yung mga chika bebe mga tao pag naka-rear set ka. But if you ask me, meron din siyang disadvantages. That is, number one, this is just my personal observation. Wow, si ate ha, ang bilis mo ate. Ang bilis mo ate. Sige nga, try ko nga habulin ka ate. We'll do a kamote racing mode. Just kidding. Lagi na ate, ano bang speed mo ate? Wala si ate, lumilingon talaga si ate ha. Ate. Oh, may humahabol pang isa. Anyway, let's go back to takbong chubby mode. So, disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is number one, the build quality. As for me, this is just my personal opinion. You can comment your observation regarding rear sets. But for me, build quality is not comparable to the stock shifter. Yung rear set natin na nabibili, kahit medyo may kamahalan, kahit RCB, medyo may kamahalan na yung RCB. Racing Boy, RCB. Pero di talaga siya comparable when it comes to the build quality of the stock foot peg. Para sa akin, madali siyang bend. Although di nababali, pero when it comes to build quality, talagang di siya comparable. For my personal reason, di ako bumibili dahil yung rear set kasi, ang tendency, kung may back ride ako, lalo na yung mudra ko, yung nanay ko, di siya marunong sumampa sa likod ng motor. Medyo kulang din kasi sa height. Ang tendency, kung sasampa siya sa kanang bahagi, nasa kanang bahagi nang nakakonsentrate yung buong timbang niya. Kahit RCB pa, panigurado, magbe-bend at magbe-bend yan. Although not immediately, but for sure, in the long run, maybe couple of months, magbe-bend talaga. Yun yung pinaka number one na reason ko. But ayaw ko talagang bumili ng rear set. Although, mas pabor siya sa high-speed cornering. Pero di rin naman ako nako-corner ng masyadong mabilis eh. If you ask me, the number one reason why most people buy rear sets, mga kakilala ko lang, not really for high-speed cornering. It's more of forma. They want the aesthetic side of having a rear set. Rail talk lang po. Unless kung circuit racer ka, saka gusto mo talaga high speed na cornering sa mga ride nyo, was palagi, maybe that would be justified by that reason. But other than that, most of the time talagang aesthetic purposes lang talaga yung rear set ng mostly ng kakilala ko. Other reason is yung pintura or yung kulay niya nagpi-fade talaga. Maybe a year or more than a year, makikita mo talaga nagpi-fade siya. Unless siguro kung silver yung pintura niya, pero most of the time nagpi-fade siya. Ewan ko lang sa ibang brand, pero kahit RCB, yung mga bagong rear set ngayon na labas, mga B5 yata yung B6, kahit ganun yung may kamahalan na yun, mga 4,800, nagpe-fade pa rin eh. So that's another reason why I haven't really thought of buying a rear set. Third thing is yung position niya. Usually pag long ride, medyo mahirap siya for long ride. Position wise, ngawit yung paa natin pag ganun, lalo na kapag more than 200 kilometers, more than 300 kilometers yung biyahe, pag ganun yung position natin, di siya conducive for long ride. Gusto ko relax eh, parang chill lang. Kahit nga yung stock foot peg medyo ngawit, lalo na pag mahaba yung biyahe. How much more yung naka rear set ka na parang kalakahin posisyon ng mga paa mo dahil nasa likod na bahagi ng motor yung footrest ng rear set. So di siya conducive for long rides unless kung medyo di ka masyadong mataas. Kasi 5'8 ako, medyo hirap talaga. For practical reasons na din, ayaw kong mangawit habang nagra-ride. Gusto ko mag-enjoy, at least, di ba? Chill lang. So that's the three personal reasons why I am not considering buying buying a rear set. Build quality, pintura niya, saka yung position niya na not conducive for long ride. Hindi ko namang sinasabing pinagpipilitan ko yung opinion ko sa inyo. Pero as far as my personal experience is concerned, not really for me. Maganda tingnan yung bike mo pag rear set. So kung trip nyo talagang magpaganda ng bike, trip mong mag-banking na parang si Valentino or Rossi, well, go ahead. By all means, buy a rear set. But anyway, that would be all for this motovlog. Medyo short lang kasi we're just testing out the mic. At least I have shared my ideas or my thoughts when it comes to rear set. So that's about it. This is your boy JCUTMoto saying you bye-bye. Woohoo!